Hi world, it's the 25th of September, it's about 1:15 in the afternoon, and this is a slightly different Sunday sermon than normal. I'm 61 years old. When I was a kid, I was taken to church once or twice to get christened and things like that, but I was never forced into going to church, for which I'm eternally grateful. Over the decades that I've been alive, I've increasingly seen religion become a tool of increased fragmentation between community. To quote George Bush, you're either with us or against us. And many religions suggest now that if you don't believe in my God, then every other God is an evil Satan or devil or whatever. And beliefs limit. So over the decades and my studies in astrology, I've looked at the movements of the planets in the sky, and with the help of a couple of good teachers and geomancers, I've learned about not just the movements of the planets in the sky, but the patterns that they make. And not only how they are reflected into individual charts, because those patterns, of course, dictate the cycles in one's life and give indications of how one can best maximise the potentials in one's life to live a better life. But some of the patterns there are phenomenal. And this is what I call the sacred geometry of the solar system. There's a number of people who have been of help to me. John Michel, Keith Critchlow, especially John Martineau. There's a couple of books, they're unavailable. There's one of the books I use, is only about 100 copies in existence. Here's a picture of the Earth and the Moon. You can see, if that square containing the larger body of the Earth is 11 units long, then across the top you've got that square running 11 units. That's 4, 4, 3. The Moon is 3. And if you put the Moon on top of the Earth and take a circle through the centre of the Moon, you have effectively squared the circle. The perimeter of that square and the circumference of that bigger circle are exactly the same length. But it doesn't only end there. It's not just the Sun and Moon. Every planet relates to every other planet in a form of geometric perfection that is never exactly 100%, but in almost all cases is more than 99%. Let me give you another example. Here's an accurate map of the positions of Mars and Jupiter in the sky. If you draw a circle, and on the 4 cardinal points of that circle, you draw 4 more circles so that they're just touching, then in the middle you're left with a shape like that. In the middle of that shape, put a smaller circle so that it's just touching the innermost edges of the 4 outer circles. That inner circle represents the orbit of Mars. That outer circle represents the orbit of Jupiter. This is accurate to some 99.9% in terms of distance. So bearing in mind that Jupiter is a hell of a long way away, nearly 1 billion miles, then we're talking about sort of 20,000, 50,000 miles over the space of 1 billion as being away from accuracy, and that is negligible, minute. Let me give you another one more, because I don't want to spoil you. Here's a classic. This one's been known about for centuries. Well, it's been known for about a century and a half, but it's only been used by geomancers and alchemists because no one's realised what they've got. It's only in the last 20 years this has become more known about. This is the classic of Saturn and Neptune. If you take 3 coins of equal size and shape and you put them in a triangular formation, and you put a triangle around those 3 coins and then draw a circle around the 3 points of that triangle, and then place 1 coin in the centre of those 3 coins, still the same shape, that 1 coin in the centre is the orbit of Saturn. The outer circle touching the points of the triangle is the orbit of Neptune. This is accurate to more than 99.9% accuracy. What does this prove? Well, it proves that God doesn't play dice with the universe. It suggests that the orbital distances from the sun of the planets and their orbital rotation around the sun is not random. It suggests that there is order in the solar system, that there is perfection. Every planet makes some type of geometric ratio to every other planet. Even with the more recently discovered planets, there's one more classic. I will show you one more. This is new. This is new, and it's only a few years old. Put 10 coins of equal size and shape in a ring. Draw a line through the centre of a coin and then a circle around the outside of the coins. And there you have the orbits of Neptune and Pluto, the two furthest most planets, 2.8 billion miles away and 4 billion miles away. Now, because Pluto's orbit is so variable, this is the mean orbit, but it's still accurate to 99.8% accuracy. The ancients had an idea of this, at least with the inner planets. Hence, the architectural structures on our planet's surface were to set out to certain celestial phenomena. For example, Angkor Wat, Lichfield Cathedral in Leicestershire of England, set out to the pattern of Mars. The Alhambra Palace in Granada set out to the orbital pattern of Venus. This suggests a much greater force at play in our solar system than we've previously been able to conceive of. And it does not require belief. It does not require supplication. It does not require people getting down on knees and praying to it. It requires people to wise up, wake up, become intelligent, aspire to greatness within themselves, and to become better human beings. The more we open our brains, the more we open our minds, the more intelligent, not clever or smart, but intelligent we come. And the more we can reach out into a solar system and a galaxy and a universe that perhaps is waiting for us. They're calling us. I think it's time to evolve quickly whilst we still have the chance. Okay, sermon over. I'm doing another video straight after this on a personal note because I've got a few gigs coming up that I'm just going to announce. All right, we'll catch you later. Bye.